What if I told you the reason you're constantly broke isn't because you don't earn enough? It's because you don't control what you earn. Let that sink in for a moment. Because here's the harsh truth. Most people aren't broke because of poverty. They're broke because of misdirection. Their money leaks out like a dripping faucet, slowly, silently, and constantly. And the scariest part? You only realize it when it's already too late. Quick question for you. Do you know exactly where your last $1,000 went? Be honest. No shame here. Because 78% of people don't. Think about that. Almost 8 out of 10 people can't tell you where their money disappeared. That's not bad luck. That's financial blindness. But here's the exciting part. What if there was a simple rule that could turn this chaos into clarity? A rule that could take you from broke to building wealth, even if you're starting from scratch? Well, it exists. It's not complicated. And it's called the 50-30-20 rule. By the end of this video, you won't just understand it, you'll live it. Because I'll show you how to use it, where most people mess it up, and real examples that prove this rule works whether you make $2,000 a month or $10,000. But before we dive in, I need you to imagine something. Picture yourself 1 year from now. You open your banking app, and instead of fear, you feel calm. You know exactly where your money is going. You buy things without guilt. You save without stress. And slowly but surely, you're building a future that excites you. That's what this rule gives you. It's not about restriction, it's about freedom. Freedom from the anxiety of being broke. Freedom from living paycheck to paycheck. Freedom to say yes to opportunities without hesitation. And here's your first cliffhanger. The #1 budgeting mistake young adults make? It's hiding inside the wants category. And it's quietly killing your future net worth. Stick around, because in just a moment, I'm going to expose it. So, what exactly is the 50-30-20 rule? At its core, it's a simple budgeting framework. You divide your take-home income into just 3 categories. 50% goes to needs, 30% goes to wants, and 20% goes to savings and investments. Sounds almost too simple, right? But don't underestimate its power. Because clarity beats complexity every single time. Now let's break this down with real examples. Let's say you're earning $3,000 a month after taxes. According to the 50-30-20 rule, $1,500 should cover your needs. Things like rent, groceries, transportation, insurance, and utilities. $900 should cover your wants. Dining out, streaming subscriptions, travel, or new clothes. And $600 should go straight into savings, investments, or paying off debt. That's it. One glance, and you know exactly where your money belongs. But here's the twist. Most people mess this up in one sneaky area. The line between needs and wants. Think about it. Is that new iPhone a need or a want? Is driving a car you can't really afford a need or a want? Is having 3 streaming subscriptions a need or a want? This blurred line is where most people quietly sabotage their finances. They convince themselves they need something, when in reality, it's just a want disguised in urgency. Here's a golden rule. If you can survive without it, it's not a need. Period. Now, you might be wondering, what about different income levels? Does the 50-30-20 rule still work? Let's test it. Example 1. A college grad making $2,000 a month. Their budget becomes $1,000 for needs, $600 for wants, $400 for savings. Not easy, but manageable. Example 2. A young professional earning $6,000 a month. That's $3,000 for needs, $1,800 for wants, $1,200 for savings. The higher your income, the faster this rule accelerates your wealth. But here's the truth. Most personal finance gurus don't admit. The 50-30-20 rule isn't about math. It's about discipline. Because the numbers only work if you do. And that brings me to a hard truth. If your needs already eat up more than 50% of your income, that's a red flag. It means your lifestyle is ahead of your earnings, and no budgeting rule can save you until you fix that. So what do? You have 3 options: cut your expenses, increase your income, or a mix of both. And here's where most people give up. They say, "I can't cut more," or "I don't earn enough." But let me remind you of something powerful. Your financial situation today is not permanent. It's just a reflection of your past decisions. And starting today, you can make new ones. In fact, let me give you a small practical challenge. For the next 30 days, track every dollar you spend. Write it down or use a free budgeting app. I promise you'll be shocked at how many needs turn out to be wants. And once you see that, you'll never see money the same way again. Now, let's fast forward. Imagine you've been following the 50-30-20 rule for a year. Your emergency fund, built, your credit card debt, shrinking, your savings account, growing. And for the first time, money feels like a tool, not a trap. That's the transformation this rule creates, from chaos to clarity, from broke to building, from anxious to empowered. But here's the final truth I'll leave you with. No rule works unless you work it. Budgets don't fail, people do. So starting today, I challenge you to pick just one step. Track your spending. Set up an automatic savings transfer. Or simply write down your 50-30-20 numbers on a sticky note and keep it visible. Because small steps compound. And the compounding effect of consistent money habits is wealth. Now, before you go, remember this. The 50-30-20 rule is not about restriction. It's about freedom. Freedom to spend without guilt. Freedom to save without stress. And freedom to build a future you can't wait to live in. If you found value in this video, don't just watch, act. Hit that subscribe button. Because this channel, Wealth Literacy, is where financial confusion ends and financial freedom begins.